Hello everyone. Welcome to the lecture series on computer architecture and organization. This is our sixth lecture under Unit 3, the processor, in which we are going to see about the pipelining. So what is pipelining? Pipelining is an implementation technique in which multiple instructions are overlapped in execution. So today pipelining is nearly universal. This section relies heavily on one analogy to give an overview of the pipelining terms and issues. The analogy is a laundry example. Here, four persons, Anne, Brian, Kathy, and Dave, say A, B, C, and D, each have one load of clothes to wash, dry, and fold. So, anyone who has done a lot of laundry has intuitively used pipelining. The non-pipeline approach to laundry would be as follows. Okay, so before that, this washer takes, let us assume that this washer takes 30 minutes, dryer takes 40 minutes, and folder takes 20 minutes. So this is the sequential laundry which takes 6 hours for 4 loads. So what is the sequential laundry approach is that we need to place one dirty load of clothes in the washer. Then when the washer is finished, place the wet load in the dryer. So when the dryer is finished, place the dry load on a table and fold. When folding is finished, ask your roommate to put the clothes away. When your roommate is done, start over with the next dirty load. So if this sequential laundry learns the pipelining, how long would laundry take? So if you see here, the pipeline approach takes much less time. As soon as the washer is finished with the first load and placed in the dryer, you load the washer with the second dirty load. When the first load is dry, you place it on the table to start folding, move the wet load to the dryer, and put the next dirty load into the washer. Next, you have your roommate put the first load away. You start folding the second load. The dryer has the third load, and you put the fourth load into the washer. At this point, all steps called stages in pipelining are operating concurrently. As long as we have separate resources for each stage, we can pipeline the task. If we see here, this pipeline laundry takes 3.5 hours for 4 loads. When we compare with the previous, that is non-pipeline approach, it is very faster because the previous approach took 6 hours for 4 loads. So if we see about the lessons in this pipelining, the pipelining doesn't help latency of the single task, it helps throughput of the entire workload. Pipeline rate limited by the slowest pipeline stage and multiple tasks operating simultaneously. Potential speedup will be equal to the number of the pipeline stages. Unbalanced lengths of pipe stages reduces the speedup. So the time to fill the pipeline and time to drain, it reduces the speedup here. So this is a MIPS without pipelining. The first is instruction fetch operation and instruction decode, then execution, then the memory access, then write back. This is the basic pipeline for the MIPS. Here, the latches are used between each stage that provides the pipelining here. So this is the basic pipeline for MIPS. So the same principle, that is the analogy, the same principles apply to processes where we pipeline the instruction execution. So we have already seen that this is about the pipelining. This MIPS instruction classically take the 5 steps. First is the fetch instruction from the memory, and the second is read registers while decoding the instruction. The regular format of MIPS instruction allows reading and decoding to occur simultaneously. And the third thing is execute the operation or calculate the address. And fourth is access an operand in data memory and write the result into a register. So if we see this pipeline operation, coming to the cycle 2 for B, that is in the inner analogy, in the cycle 2, A does the second job, that is the reading register while decoding the instruction, whereas B fetches the instruction from the memory. So the actions are taking place simultaneously if the resources are available separately. So that's all for now. Thank you.